A very warm welcome to Lotus on Track. This week we're at the legendary Spa-Francorchamps circuit in Belgium for a combined race from the Lotus Cup Europe and Lotus Cup UK. Over 50 cars entered this weekend on the fantastic circuit. We're in car with John Rass as we look towards the gantry. Greg Gazeczka, another drivers carrying our in-car camera this weekend, coming to his mark. So we look for the green flag. There it is, about 3 kilometres away at the back of the grid. So that means the drivers get the 5-second board, and then the red lights will flash on when they come out. We will be racing here at Spa. Here are the red lights. Who's going to make the jump as they accelerate up towards the source for the first time as the lights go out very shortly? It's been long hold. Away they go now. It's a brilliant start for the red car, Remy Pushpa, who jumps between the front row. And it's Pushpa, I think, who's going to get the run up towards the source the first time. He's going to edge out Mark Fullerlove. So they turn into the hairpin. Fullerlove doesn't make it easy for the Frenchman. Remy Pushpa goes through, takes the lead. Fullerlove second, Gavin Kershaw third, and then the Rasses tied for fourth position. It's Gregory Rass in the white and John Rass in the orange exige. Everybody cleanly through, so they plunge down the hill to the legendary Eau Rouge corner. Already Remy Pushpa trying to build out an advantage over the rest of the field, although the Avoras are so quick, you can possibly expect to see them going well on the run long towards Les Combes. Production battle through Eau Rouge to abreast, as you'd expect on the first lap, as Gavin Kershaw is being squeezed by Pushpa, but Kershaw's going to go through. He's got Remy Pushpa for company. Well, Gavin Kershaw, we've seen him once already this year in the Lotus Cup UK, where he and Martin Donnelly won in dominant fashion at Snetterton. Well on course, things similar again today. Greg Gazeczka having a good scrap in the midfield. The leaders through Eau Rouge. Gazeczka looking to get in place against the pit wall there. It's fairly dicey. Right, let's ride in car. Greg Gazeczka into Eau Rouge. Do we lift? Very slightly down the gear, giving the revs. Bit of torque up the hill and on into the action from Gazeczka. The drivers absolutely adore racing here at Spa, particularly for the challenge of Eau Rouge. Just about every other position in the race under vigorous dispute here. We've got Herbert Metzger, who is just ahead of Xavier Georges. The two exiges having a good toss. And then Gazeczka, who almost loses it. Well gathered, sir, because for a moment the rear of the car wanted to overtake the front, but he keeps it together. He's lost a little bit of ground to the 74 car, Campbell Cassidy and Matt Sherrington just ahead of him. But Greg Gazeczka on the limit. We can see again just how hard he's working the wheel through this unnamed double left hand, but the drivers absolutely adore it, particularly in Formula One, which then immediately disappear under braking into the hairpin at the source. And John Rass again looking for the exit. It's Greg Gazeczka, who'll be riding in car with, just on the tail of Dennis van den Sarvel. They exit the chicane and accelerate on towards the source. Now, good exit from the source means that Gazeczka could look to make the challenge as they head down towards Eau Rouge. Looks to the outside of Van den Sarvel as they arrive into the hairpin. Is he going to go for the switchback dummy here? He could well do. Dennis van den Sarvel runs out wide. Greg Gazeczka gets some power. Nice and early. Through he goes. Textbook manoeuvre, or does he? Because I can still see flashes of orange just to the left of the screen. Ben Highland, Rob Austin and Steve Quick to try and reel in the exige wherever possible. Greg Gazeczka is having a very lively race as he accelerates long towards Les Combes. He's just in behind David Harvey. Harvey goes defensive. Gazeczka looks to the outside. Might just be able to find his way through. No, David Harvey carrying the extra corner speed through. And really with David, we've seen a remarkable upturn in form. Mid-season, he shared that car with Ollie Webb at Snetterton Lotus Cup UK, and Ollie, single-seater driver, gave David a few tips. And since Jules gets on the power nice and early as we go back in car with Greg Gazeczka, as he's onto the tail of Herbert Metzger, and he's going to go past the exige of Metzger. Gazeczka to the outside, Metzger to the inside. Now, are we going to see Herbert reappear? No, we're not. The move completed with plenty of time to spare there by Greg Gazeczka. Really quite pleased with that one. That was very nicely judged. Although, so we go in car with Greg Gazeczka. So, ooh, how did he hold that? On the replays, David Harvey and Laurent Fevy, who's trying to go past, ran out of road, ran out of traction as well. Just about gathered it all up. It's the second arms and elbows moment we've seen from Greg Gazeczka this race. So nothing else. He's had a lively time. John and Ken Savage, who is leading for so long. Greg Gazeczka onto the tail of Laurent Fevy here into the source, looking to the outside. Not sure that's going to work for you, Gregor. Laurent Fevy carrying much more speed through on the apex. Instead, Greg Gazeczka trying to get momentum built up down the hill on towards Eau Rouge. Is he going to be able to challenge Laurent Fevy into Eau Rouge? Not so sure about that, but possibly up the hill and on the exit, so into the corner they come now. And then can Zech carry the momentum through? Yes, he can. He's got a lot of speed here. He has to take somewhat to the run-off area to avoid running into the rear of Laurent Febvre. That, however, takes away the momentum and the extra pace that he did have, so Laurent Febvre maintains the position momentarily, and then Zech looks again to the slipstream on towards Les Combes, and that could be an expiring Exige possibly. The white smoke never forebodes good times. He pulls off onto the grass, and I think he should get out of that car very quickly, because that is progressing from white to grey smoke, and the car is progressing from Exige to a bonfire. The driver's door opens, Markus Nikovic gets out, and will be looking frantically for a fire extinguisher to begin to bring that car back under control. The yellow flag's there. We've got another car that's gone up. That's Simon Deacon, and that car is well and truly ablaze. Simon, that you could just see there to the right of the shot, was out of the car unharmed. And again, looking for a fire extinguisher. We've got these two cars going off. There's Markus Nikovic. Here comes the marshal now with the extinguisher just as the flames begin to take hold. And this is really what we don't want to see.